But Sir Andersen, the train, it is about to leave soon. We do not have time for walking.
Nonsense. It will just take one more minute. I need to see the palace for the last time, and I need some inspiration.
Well, sir, I'm sure you do. But the train won't wait for you, so...
You don't understand. My editor is expecting a book about my travels in Spain, and I don't know what to write about.
Maybe you didn't like our country enough.
It is certainly not that. Please, would you be so kind as to wait here? I need to visit this palace one last time. On my own. The truth is that I was already in love with Spain before I came. Its culture, the cafes, la zarzuela, the delicious aroma of anise, the perpetual sun to warm the Nordic soul. But Malaga, in none of the Spanish towns have I been so happy, so entirely at home as here in Malaga. I like the manners of the people, good scenery, and the open sea, both so indispensable to me, I have found here. And what is of still more consequence, I have found the most amiable people. The warm sunshine was a magic veil cast over the old palace and the old garden, in which all lay in a state of deep repose that, when the veil was raised, the magic power would also vanish. The fountains would then play in the marble basins, the trees, and the flowers would bloom more feastly. Moorish men and women would arise from their death sleep to life and labor. But once here, how to turn all those feelings into words? How to fill the pages with my experiences? What stories to tell? It was too much. I, Hans Christian Andersen, the master of stories, the king of tales. For the first time in my life, I found myself mute.
So, will you command the execution of your new wife at dawn tomorrow as usual, Sultan?
Women are treacherous, disloyal, and unfaithful. All of them. Even her.
I quite agree, Sultan.
Can I count on your loyalty, Vizier? Even if Scheherazade is your own daughter?
Viper, scum, dirty pig, stinking dog full of fleas.
Hush, please, my lady.
No, I
please.
won't shut up. I could feed your eyes upon me, you got them perfect, and you'll die for it.
Talk to me, my lady, please. Listen, oh my. Are you the Lady Scheherazade?
I'm Queen Scheherazade. And no matter who you are, by tomorrow, you will be just a Nino when I tell my husband that.
I'm so sorry. Listen.
My loyalty belongs only to my Sultan. Your wishes are orders. She will be beheaded in the morning.
What? Father? I had heard about it, but I did not want to believe. The stories about all those dead women, the risks involved, my suspicions when my own father called me. Even him, the vizier, is more loyal to the Sultan than to his only daughter. And I have to see the Sultan now. That means that by tomorrow, I will be dead. I'm going to die, yes. But I'll kill him first. I'll kill him and my father now, and then I'll kill...
Please, my lady. Please, don't be so dramatic. Just listen to me, listen to...
No, I don't have anything to listen. I can kill you too if you try to...
Just stop all this talk of killing, will you? Just tell him a story. But be careful not to give away the ending. Never give away the ending. If the story is interesting, he'll be exceedingly curious to see how the story ends. And you'll live to see another day. Believe me, I know a little about this.
But I don't know any stories. How can I...
I can help you. But you have to trust me. Can you do that? There was a young tailor's son called Aladdin.
Aladdin?
Yes, Aladdin. Now, Aladdin was brought up in a very negligent manner, and had been left so much to himself that he had contracted the most vicious habits of idleness and mischief. But he died a long while ago. On this, the stranger, who was a famous African magician, fell on his neck and kissed him, saying, "I am your uncle, and knew you from your likeness to my brother. Go to your mother and tell her I am coming."
It seemingly worked.
I'm glad to hear it, my lady.
But he wants to hear what comes next, and so do I.
I'll tell you how the story ends, if you promise not to kill me. She drew another match against the wall. It was again light. And there in the luster stood her old grandmother, so bright and radiant, so mild, and with such an expression of love. And the girl, almost frozen, lit the last of her matches. No one would confess to not seeing anything, for that would prove him either unfit for his position or a fool. No costume the Emperor had worn before was ever such a complete success. But he hasn't got anything on, a little child said. Did you ever hear such innocent prattle? Said its father. And one person whispered to another what the child had said. He hasn't anything on. A child says he hasn't anything on. But he hasn't got anything on, the whole town cried out at last. The Emperor shivered, for he suspected they were right. But he thought, this procession has got to go on.
Guards! Guards! Call the guard!
She's waiting for you.
Thank you.
You must go now. If not, they kill both of us.
I thought you were mute.
No. And I'm not deaf neither. You must go. But before you go, you must tell me the end of the story. Aladdin. Jumped on the rooftops, and gave it to the window. And that's how the story ends. Go.
Scheherazade. Come, we have to go.
Where to? We have nowhere to run.
I've refused to leave you here. You cannot stay. Please come with me.
If I keep telling him a story, I will remain alive. Here, tell them our story. Tell it to everybody. Go.
Sir, at last. Please, can we clear the train we go? Or do you want to miss it and stay in Spain?
No, it's time for us to go.
I was worried. Did you find your inspiration there inside?
You know, I actually found another good story to tell. Come on.
But, Mr. Andersen, so did you find it? Did you?
I feel the next journey is ahead of us.
Mi sol del sur, búscame, del norte a sur, ven a mí, mi corazón, inspírame, llegue tu voz hasta aquí.